two-step through. Because a lot of people always hear the call of God, but they ignore it and they run from it. But woe the man.
Come on,
Praise you, God. It's not in my sermon. But woe the man who hears the call and does not answer. It's better that he never be born. But I'm just going to touch on this very, very quickly, and I'm going to get into my message and get into my foundation. If you hear the call of God and you do not answer, you have put yourself in damnation. Because you know that he's calling you, and you are now out of the ark of safety. You have chose to run from God, and in your running you can die and end up in hell. So don't run from God when he calls you. That's the best thing. But if he calls you and you answer and you say yes, and you stand with that, with your hand on that plow. This is a plow right here, this microphone. Because it's something that's coming down directly from God for something that somebody out here needs to hear. And you look back to what you used to do.
All right now.
You just put yourself in danger again. And God may take you to hell. You get up here standing right here where I am.
Come on now.
In the holies of holies.
All right.
Yeah.
And you start playing with God.
Come on.
Pray that he let you walk back instead of somebody carry you out.
Thank you, Lord.
All right now.
If you all will turn with me to Psalms 40 and 2. You do not have to stand because this is only my foundation.
Well, work it then.
And say amen when you have it.
Hey, all right.
Amen.
And it reads as thus. He brought me up out of a horrible pit.
Thank you, Lord.
Out of the miry clay. And set my feet upon a rock and established my steps. And I pull from this the ignorance of my past holds no power in my future.
All right.
And if you all look at your neighbor and say, I've been delivered.
I've been delivered.
Because I surely have been delivered.
All right. Hey, go ahead and praise the Lord.
I have struggled to quit smoking cigarettes for the last 4 years.
Go ahead.
I told my sister, sis, I ain't gonna smoke no more. I told my other sister, sis, I ain't gonna smoke no more. I told my daughter, I'm not gonna smoke no more. It went down to, I'm not gonna buy a pack anymore. And then it went to, I'm not gonna even ask anybody for a cigarette.
Come on now.
Yeah.
For the last 4 years, I've been battling with that.
Come on.
Back and forth, back and forth. I told my elect lady right here, October last year, before I take this mantle, before I stand in this place, I won't smoke.
Amen.
Come on here.
Last Sunday, I got delivered right there in front of this place. I struggle because I'm one of those who have to see, Lord, did you truly deliver me, or was I caught up in the hype of everybody else getting touched and knocked out by the Spirit?
Yeah.
So I bought a pack.
Come on here.
I smoked 1 or 2. I told every single pack up. And those of y'all who know me, I'm not going to waste my money. I rationalize it in my mind. You get 20 cigarettes in a pack. I'm here to tell you by experience. It's not nothing nobody told me. So if I let you borrow one, and let you borrow one, and I let him hit one, I can smoke my whole pack. So now, I had to go back to the store, because I need to smoke out 20. I don't want to share them, because that's my habit that I formed, however I got there. And I need every single 21. I need all of them.
Yeah.
So, moving on, I called my sister and I said, sis, if God can deliver me, He can deliver anybody. Because I had it in my mind, He had to renew my mind. You don't need these cigarettes.
No, you don't.
You don't need this. And I come from another church where that pastor said, smoking is not a sin. And I said, thank you, Jesus. I can still go to heaven smoking cigarettes. My mama's here, my sister's here, all my sisters can testify. My aunts and my uncles, they all here today. You couldn't tell me not to smoke no cigarettes because I said I'm grown.
Yeah.
As long as I don't ask you for the money to buy my cigarettes, don't worry about what I'm smoking. I say I get up and go to work every day.
You said it.
I said that.
All right now.
There you go. My witnesses are here to attest. But I kept going back and forth in my mind. And I said, Lord, I don't want to smoke no more.
Thank you, Lord.
Look at your neighbor and say, she been delivered. So, delivered means to have been educated.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're delivered, you were ignorant of something. So you were doing something that you did not know was wrong, or you had no clue of where it would take you to.
Oh, no.
And so let me read this back to you again. It says, he brought me up out of a horrible pit. How many of y'all know that when God delivers you, he has to bring you up? He can never deliver you at the same level that you were on. So you must come up. So he brought me up out of a horrible pit.
Yeah.
The word horrible here, it means unspeakable, unpleasant. How many of y'all have been in an unspeakable situation that you couldn't tell anybody about? How many of y'all have been in a situation that was so unpleasant you shudder to even mention it, or somebody wants to talk about it hitting on your street, not necessarily in church, but anyway, you wanted to leave because you were like, oh my God, they all in my business. Sometimes a situation gets so horrible that you want to crawl up, ball up, and die. You're looking for an escape.
Yeah.
And the pit can be anything. If you take the P out of pit, you get it. It is a mess. It is a pure mess. You don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And when you don't know what it is, it can be anything. So now, God then brought you up out of a horrible pit. It's dark in that pit. You don't know what is in that pit lurking at you. You got vipers from this lady. You got nighttime waiting for your morning. And now you just stuck in a pit. You stuck in a pit. And you have no earthly idea where your help coming from. But let me tell you, because you're in that pit, he still got to bring you out of a miry clay. And the miry clay is only a metaphor for your mind, saying how far, how hard, how deeply bogged down your mind is with trouble. But let me tell you something about that darkness, Sister Montgomery. Let me tell all of y'all something about that night in that dark, miry pit. It's in the darkness that you learn. It's in the darkness that God comes and raises you up. And not only does he raise you up, he cleans you up. And he pulls you up and he lets you go.
Go ahead, woman.
But he comes to you in that darkness as the light. Because this Bible says, this living word right here says, I am the way, the truth, and the light. So, he is also the light in a dark place.
Go ahead.
So when he comes to you as educational.
Yes, it does.
So if you educated, you are no longer in darkness and you are no longer ignorant. So that way, your ignorance can no longer hold power over your future. And it says, and he set my feet upon this rock. When I think of the word set, it means to fasten, lock in place, spiritually unmovable. So the rock, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this, the rock is simply Jesus. So when you get set upon Jesus, there is nothing in this world or the spiritual world that can hold you. It can't bind you. It can't you still shackle you.
Yeah.
It can't be over your mind. It has to let you go. Because there's a God in here. He will deliver you. Look at your neighbor and say, I am delivered. Hallelujah, God. And when we talk about your feet, it's two literal meanings right here. It's a spiritual meaning. And it's a natural meaning. But the natural meaning, it has me to reflect back to Genesis. When God told the devil, who is also the serpent,
Go work.
you will bruise his heel, meaning us, meaning man. But rest with all assurity when I tell you, he might bruise your heel. But I guarantee you with that bruised heel, you can you have the power and the ability to crush Satan under your feet. Just like that person when you were ignorant. You can stomp that person back down. You can stomp the situation back down. Long as you've been educated, you can stomp the devil out. And they can't go to your future at all. And also it says here, and establish my steps. How many of y'all know that establish means to be set up for?
All right. Come on.
You can be set up for your next level. You can be set up for your next breakthrough. You can be set up for your next blessing. You can be set up for a future event. You never know what you're being set up for being established.
My God.
And because I graduated. I learned that you don't need a pack of cigarettes a day. You don't need 4 packs of cigarettes a week. Because what people fail to realize, those cigarettes will open the door to something else. And then you smoking and drinking. You smoking, drinking, and getting high. You smoking, drinking, getting high, popping pills, twerking. You smoking, drinking, popping pills, twerking, getting high, sleeping with somebody's husband. And so now you're in a bigger mess. You are in a bigger mess. And it all started from smoking a cigarette when you was 10 and nobody knew what you was doing. So I stand here to tell you, it don't matter what your mess is. God can deliver you. He can educate you. And how many of you know this? The devil wants you to stay ignorant. Because as long as you stay ignorant, you will never be established. You can't be ignorant in this area and so smart in this area. You can't be in this area over here telling that person over there what they doing wrong and y'all doing the same thing. You cannot do that at all. Because now you're a hypocrite. I'm just telling you like I see it, like the living word of God put it to me. So you have to be in right standing with God. Your walk has to be blameless in front of the people. So when you go to somebody and say, hey baby, that's a little too short. Baby, that's a little too revealing. Without missing the blessings of God, nor missing the glory of God at the same time. Because, my God. Look at your neighbor and say, I've been delivered. Now, if you will please stand and go with me to John 14 and 21. And when you have it, say, I have it. Praise him. He who hath my commandments and keepeth them, it is he who loves me. And he who loveth me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and manifest myself to him. You can all be seated in the presence of the Lord. Have here is the past tense of has. That means you've already had something and you still have it.
All right.
My, it says he who hath my. My comes from God because man cannot give commandments. Commandments are divine, words spoken. I'm going to read this to you again because everybody knows that the Bible was wrote in the male persona. So here it goes. Sheep who have my commandments and keepeth them. It is sheep who loves me. I'm going to just work with that part right there because I'm just to reread it to you again. The children, the child who has my commandments and keepeth them, it is the child or the children who loveth me.
Yeah.
Okay, loveth is a past, present, and current and future love. This love you keep even in a storm. When there's something dreadful going on, something unspeakable, something unpleasant, something horrible, you still have to lift your hands and say, Lord, I thank you. Because all your help comes from God. And God is only above. He is not beneath. We don't have a weak or a feeble God. The God we serve, the God I serve, the God they serve, He is a strong and mighty God. With the He can take you out of here, and nobody will ever even remember you were here.
No, my God.
And it says here, he who hath my commandments and keepeth them, it is he who loveth me, and he who loves me will be loved by my Father. Father is a reflection of Jehovah Yahweh, the all-seeing God, which makes Jesus our elder brother. The love that you will get from our Father is favor. How many of y'all have ever had favor? When you go into a place, they don't have the sale at all.
Come on
here. But when you get up to the register, what you purchased, it was 50% off. But they didn't have it advertised anywhere.
Yeah.
Or favor is God keeping His hands on you. You walk into a place and you in need of employment. For whatever reason, maybe you got employment, but it's not enough. So you go somewhere else. And when you leave out of there, you have a job, and those people weren't even hired.
All right.
Yeah, that's the favor of the Lord. That favor I can attest to. Because there's many times that I done went somewhere in need of employment and came back with a job. Right now I got 3. I just said that just to say that God made a way for me to be able to take care of my household. Because when you trust God fully, He'll make a way out of no way. And that's what the word also says to be true. And you have to believe the word of God if you're going to walk this walk with God.
Come on.
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it. Yes, Mother, you're correct. Love also means protection. How many of y'all have children and how many of y'all are parents? Now you know if anybody steps to your child crazily, you gonna step in. And that's what God will do for you. He will step in when you are in trouble. He will step in when that unseen thing comes after you. Like I gave a testimony here 2-3 weeks ago. I was doing a pre-trip on my bus.
Yeah.
And my bus started to roll. And if you're a truck driver, you know when you had that brake push and there's no air whatsoever in your rig or your bus, that bus should not move. My bus took off. And I was at the back of the bus. Not only did God protect me, but He gave me the supernatural strength and agility to jump on the bus, running. I was running from the back of the bus. I jumped up the steps, and y'all know how high those steps are. I never even sat down, I just pulled a brake. And I said, my God, that is a protection that my mama can't even offer me. If everybody seen, my mama came in there on a wheelchair.
Come on now.
Or a walker. I'm not really for sure which one it is. But she does not have the ability to run and boost me up.
Not in the natural.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And I never even prayed about that, but when my relationship with God was so strong because I choose to keep His commandments. I choose. My mama didn't choose for me. My spiritual mother didn't choose for me. My spiritual father, my uncles and my brothers, my sisters. I got 6 sisters in here right now. None of them chose this walk for me. It was a choice I made. So when you choose to continually keep God's commandments, He will never fail you.